Section 4. Who does your agent represent? As you begin to look at homes and ultimately make a final decision of one home you would like to own, parties to the transaction obviously will be the seller, the seller's agent, you, and the agent you are working with. By state law, your agent will provide you a notice to prospective real estate purchasers form that will describe the different agency relationships that can be created as you and your agent begin to work together. Some of the optional relationships you should consider are, will the agent who shows you homes actually be an agent for the sellers, or agent for you, the buyers, or a disclosed dual agent for both, buyer and seller? In some areas, there may not be an agent for the buyer or seller, but the agent is a facilitator to simply bring buyers and sellers together to complete the sale. Ask to review this notice and have it explained to you. Working with your agent, you will also want to know the difference between being a customer and being a client. A customer is one who buys without professional representation, such as a car, furniture, shoes, or groceries, or a boat. A client is one who employs a professional to advise, counsel, and represent you, looking out for you and protecting your best interest. For example, hiring a professional would be like hiring an attorney, an accountant, or hiring a real estate agent to be your exclusive buyer's agent. Your agent can then represent you and advise you in matters of your best interest. How can you hire a real estate agent to be your exclusive buyer's agent and work in your best interest? You must have a written employment agreement, so your agent can represent you whether you look at new builder homes or resale homes. Ask your agent to provide a copy and discuss what a buyer's representation agreement would entail. Read it over and decide if you want the agent you're working with to be your agent and be represented as a client. Section 5, benefits of becoming lender pre-qualified. The more experienced agents have learned that the home buying process is much more enjoyable for the buyer, who becomes lender pre-qualified at the beginning of the home buying process. Should you start looking at homes today without being lender pre-qualified, you'll be facing drawbacks such as looking at homes in a price range that you may not qualify for. Or when making a written offer to purchase a seller's home, the sellers will likely want written assurance that if they accept your offer and they take their house off the market, you can qualify for financing to complete the purchase. Also, should the seller receive more than one offer to purchase at the same time, and the offers will net the seller the same amount of money, the seller would more likely accept the offer of the buyer who is lender pre-qualified. Becoming lender pre-qualified is easy to do and can make the home buying process go a lot smoother. Your agent can arrange for you to personally meet with a mortgage lender, or you can fill out some basic information on an express application like this. The express application can then be faxed to the mortgage lender, and within 2 to 3 hours, the lender can fax back a letter of intent for how much of a mortgage loan you can qualify for and the maximum purchase price. Becoming lender pre-qualified has several distinct advantages. You feel more confident in looking at homes in a price range you know you can afford. When you do make a written offer to purchase on a seller's home, you'll be in a much stronger negotiating position. It will speed up the home buying process with faster loan approval. You look at homes and purchase with confidence. Section 6, finding just the right home for you. It is very important that you and your agent have a very open, detailed discussion of the home you have in mind and a detailed list of your needs and wants. The answer to these following questions will be of help to your agent. Where are you employed or are you retired? What price range do you have in mind? How much of a down payment will you be making? How long have you been looking for a home? How many in your family? What would be the minimum and maximum number of bedrooms that would suit you? By what date would you like to be completely moved in to your new home? The more detail you can use to describe the home you're looking for, the easier it will be for your agent to research and select the homes that meet your requirements. Your agent will then place your new home requirements into the MLS computer system and search from hundreds, if not thousands of homes for sale to select the 4 or 5 homes that most closely match what you're looking for. Your agent will then make appointments with the owners and go with you to view just those homes that meet your requirements. As you view the homes, your agent will be happy to point out certain features that will likely be of interest to you. Should the sellers be present when you're viewing a home that you like, you may wish to keep any conversation to a minimum so the seller doesn't get the opinion that you are anxious to buy or you don't give away any negotiating edge. Any questions you have should be directed to your agent. Also, you'll want to have a discussion with your agent about the current market demand. Will you be buying in a seller's market, a stable market, or a buyer's market? In a seller's market, there is high demand for houses and increasing values. Buyers are quick to act upon any home that is reasonably priced. In a hot seller's market, there may be multiple offers from other buyers you'll be competing with. In a stable market, there will be more homes for sale and fewer buyers. In a buyer's market, there are even more homes for sale to choose from. Section 7, making an informed decision. Once you've located a home you really like, and if you're ready to take that next step of making a written offer to the seller, your agent will prepare for you a real estate purchase agreement and receipt for deposit. Ask your agent for a copy of the form you will be using, and take the time to review it and get familiar with it in advance. Your agent will be very happy to answer any questions that you may have. When you are ready to make a written offer, ask your agent what price similar homes in the area have sold for, and ask your agent's advice on how you should structure your offer. When you make a written offer to the seller, it is also customary to offer a cashier's check or a personal check as a deposit toward the purchase price, as a token of your sincerity in purchasing the home. If you make a low offer on a home that is priced right, you could offend the sellers, causing them to make a counter offer much higher than the possible outright acceptance of a realistic offer. Once your offer in writing has been completed, your agent will present it to the seller's agent and the sellers for their consideration. The seller will either accept your offer or make a counter offer. Once there is an agreed upon purchase agreement between the buyer and seller, your agent begins the process of arranging the financing, overseeing the appraisal and inspections, and the title transfer of ownership over to you. Ask your agent for the length of time customary in your area required for this process to take place. These are the considerations and steps you'll be going through in the purchase of your new home. Now, just a note, when you do find the home that you feel is right for you, be prepared to make a written offer right away. I've had several buyers say, we want to sleep on it, or we need a few days to think it over before making a decision, only to have them become very disappointed when another buyer buys the home they liked. Let's now review some key points for your consideration. Ask your agent for the form Notice to Prospective Real Estate Purchasers. Review the benefits of making a commitment to work with one agent. Review the benefits of being represented as a client. Have your agent assist you in becoming lender pre-qualified. Ask for a copy of the real estate purchase agreement and receipt for deposit early on to give you time to review it. In working together, the common goals of you and your agent are open and honest communication, providing you with excellent service, securing a home that meets your needs and wants, representation and protecting your best interest, and most of all, you being happy with the results. Your agent's goal is to help you locate and select just the right home at the best price for you and your family. May I now suggest you contact the agent who provided you this video to discuss the next step in the search for your new home. The purpose of this consumer service video is to protect your best interest and help you make the best informed decision. Well, this brings us to the end, and I hope you've enjoyed the information that I've shared with you. Thank you for viewing this video, and congratulations on your new home.